Continuing with our historic look at walleye fishing, we note that in many ways, coverage of walleyes on TV is heavily influenced by what's being covered in In-Fisherman magazine. There, the information is always a blend of extensive field experience tempered with the best science that can be brought to bear on subjects. In-Fisherman is the first to cover the radio tracking of fish, including walleyes. Science also reveals previously unknown facts about how walleyes see in dim light. And we learn that they have peaking color vision in the yellow, orange, and yellow-green portions of the spectrum. And they see poorly, or they don't see at all, dark reds and blues, indigo, and violet. Our perception of how walleyes travel and feed and where they're located during different yearly periods changes forever.
It's a cold October wind. It's a walleye wind.
Boot fishing enters the fray as In-Fisherman teaches anglers where to find fish after dark. It's a great way for shore-bound anglers to catch big fish. Graphic illustrations of fishing situations are used to teach principles for finding walleyes in various environments. In 1983, we revealed the nature of suspended walleyes, being the first to highlight the use of planer boards to spread lines to catch them. Now, by this time, In-Fisherman is pounding home the idea that in order to find walleyes consistently, anglers must identify the forage fish they're feeding on. In many waters, shad are a key forage, so walleyes follow them, often suspending to stay with the shad. In other waters, perch key the fishing.
This fish is easily 13 pounds right here.
Another early revelation is the connection between giant walleyes and the open water forage fish called the cisco. To this day, anglers key on this connection to find big fish during certain yearly periods, including when ciscos push shallow to spawn in early November in most regions. Again and again, walleye fishing is forever changed.
And then there's the award-winning In-Fisherman specials.
Incidental to TV production, In-Fisherman introduces the first single-species magazine for walleyes, the Walleye Guide, in 1983. Meanwhile, Walleye Insider magazine is introduced in 1989 to cover the In-Fisherman Professional Walleye Trail Tournament Series. Meanwhile, In-Fisherman produces the first outdoor video in the entire outdoor industry, Ice Fishing Secrets, in the mid-1980s. It sells thousands and plays to many more.
A different world of comfortable winter angling is now beckoning.
Walleyes obviously play a central role in that production. In-Fisherman also is the first to air ice fishing on TV, including Fishing for Walleyes. The outdoor world is transfixed as they watch anglers doing what they do on ice.
Oh, I'm glad you had to bend over for that one. I don't know if I can handle that one.
The techniques brought to bear by In-Fisherman experts helps to spark a revolution that forever changes ice fishing. Along the way, In-Fisherman's long-standing commitment to conservation also takes center stage, having long covered topics relative to the future of fishing. Television, for example, helps educate anglers about the benefits of catch and release fishing until in 1990, we suggested a more sophisticated and nuanced approach. The concept of selective harvest embraces the release of larger, less abundant fish to sustain great fishing, while we continue a tradition of harvesting some fish, generally smaller, more abundant fish, for the table. It's a concept that's now embraced across North America. Over the years, In-Fisherman also forges a pioneering connection, on your behalf, to the use of a vast storehouse of footage gathered from around North America to write television scripts with broader significance on targeted subjects. Who else could approach the topic of the world of giant walleyes with such authority? Who else could cover New Age classic walleye lures, drawing from a vast storehouse of experiences from across North America? From the Bay of Quinte in the east to Fort Peck Reservoir in the west.
All right, big one, long, lean. That's a 31-inch fish, but she is lean.
Throughout the Great Lakes, into the wilds of Canada, and on the lakes, rivers, and reservoirs in the heartland of North America.
You know, these swim baits have really become a viable option across walleye country in a wide variety of situations.